When asked about Picayune Memorial, it doesn't take long for someone to mention their outstanding football program. And when asked what makes them so great, 9 times out of 10, they'll say it's their prestigious running back room that's dominated the competition for the last 4 years and counting. This year, the Tide is relying on thunder and lightning, better known as Darrell-Smith and Triston-Cooper. Learn their stories on how they've stepped up for the Maroon Tide as they are our Co-WXXV Student Athletes of the Week.
Student Athlete of the Week, brought to you by Performance Tire and Wheel.
Man, I be listening to Coach V. I really just be trying to get 3-4 yards of carry, move the chains, keep the chains moving. But when I see the end zone, I be trying to go score. Go score.
That's what goes on in the heads of the Picayune running back duo, Darrell-Smith and Triston-Cooper. And what they're thinking is oftentimes what happens. The two lead the Maroon Tide in rushing yards by a landslide, which is a big reason why they're still practicing today.
Practicing during Thanksgiving it's a great, it's a lot of distractions. Could be a lot of distractions, but we here and we ready to focus and lock in and hopefully win to go to state.
It's a Picayune-footbal tradition to practice the week of Thanksgiving, as they've played in the South State title game for 4 years in a row now. And another well-known tradition of theirs that dates back to at least 2022 is their running back room, which started off with Mr. Football and now Nebraska running back Dante Dowdell, and Mississippi All-Star and now Stanford running back Chris Davis Jr. Head coach Cody-Stogner says he can't take all the credit and gives recognition to the coaches before him.
It all starts at an early age. I got to give a lot of my compliments to the Pee Wee coaches, because it all starts at an early age. They're all running our offense and instilling in them what it takes to be a Maroon Tide football player. A lot of them are ex-players from here, so it's just to set the bar early for those guys and what they expect out of a Picayune running back. Man, they get all the credit.
Man, it feel good. Dante really put a lot of work in with me. When he home, time for time. We just get it on.
It's a motive for me. So, all them guys went up to big colleges. That's what you grind for. That's what you work for all through the off season. And, it's a great blessing to have them come through here. It's all it's a long journey. And seeing all them great players come through here since 9th grade, I mean, it's nothing you possibly could want. Being in that predicament since a young age, and being here now, I mean, it means a lot. And you could tell your young guys to how it go.
The two have had prime examples of what an RB should look like, and now their senior season, they are that example. As the go-to wheels, Smith has over 2,200 rushing yards and averages 187 yards per game. As for Cooper, he plays both sides of the ball, putting in work as linebacker and defensive end too, and he's still responsible for over 780 rushing yards, averaging at least 60 per game. Stogner said the two running the ball definitely make his job easier.
It's been fun. We've actually had Darrell after the 9th grade season. We brought him up from as a 9th grader to use him a little bit as a 9th grader, and then Tristan's now a 3-year starter for us. He played mainly defensive line for us the last couple of years, and going back in the spring, we knew he was going to be that complement to Darrell in the backfield, and just over the last couple of weeks, he's really accepted that role and just have really just blossomed into what we knew he was going to be. And so they really complement each other. We call them our thunder and lightning, and I'm so glad they're on our team, because it makes my job a little bit easier when we know we got some guys back there that will make us look really good.
I feel like we're the best duo in the state, and I feel like we've been proving that these past weeks, and he been locked in more, and I've been locked in more. We have each other backs more, and we just trusting each other and trusting the game plan.
That's my duo. We feed off each other. He keep me up, I keep him up. I give it all to my O-line. They sell out every play to block for us, stay on their blocks, and we just make the rest happen.
The two make it happen, to say the least, and they'll continue to make moves in the South State title game, which is where their season actually ended last year.
We got to stay hungry, we got to stay determined, we got to stay dedicated to our job and come out hot.
And last year, man, that South State, man, it felt bad, man. It hurt it, man. So we hungry, man. We coming for it all. I hope everybody come out and see the show.
And the show will be played this Friday as Picayune hosts Hattiesburg High School to see who will represent the South at this year's state championship. In studio, I'm Ansley Brent, WXXV News 25.